Thank you very much for listening and welcome to a very special holiday edition of the Proshot podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Rains, along with Alex Fortadall and Thomas Zubris. And today with us, we have three special guests from the Mississauga Steelheads, James Hardie, Aidan Prueter, and Joe Ranger. Gentlemen, happy holidays and thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for having us, guys.
It's awesome. It's a pleasure to have you on, guys. It's really...
There goes Joey.
Oh, he left the meeting. He was frozen for a little part of the intro, but
maybe it was probably the connection.
That's all right. We'll get him back in. Not to worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, why don't we get started with the first question then?
Yeah, might as well. Absolutely. So it's been a while since we all talked. I know me and Tyler talked to you guys a bit when we got the chance to interview you guys earlier in the year. But so far, how are you guys doing? I know Ontario is going through their second lockdown now, so or at least some parts of Ontario. So how are you guys enjoying your time off so far?
Yeah, Hard, do you want to start?
Yeah, so for me, it's kind of just, I'm the same here. We haven't gotten shut down again yet. So my life's kind of like the same. I mean, I'm just working out every morning and then I'm skating 3 times a week. So it's kind of like a normal off season, just a longer one than we expected.
Yeah, no, mine's definitely similar to that. Kind of the same thing I kind of do every off season, except London's going back down into the orange zone on Monday. So that's going to, I think that means like 10 people capacity in a restaurant at a time. So that's going to kind of shut down going out anywhere or doing anything really. But no, I've just been skating lots, working out lots, kind of just doing the same thing I usually do, just a little longer than I'm used to.
Fair enough. I think we can get Joey in here.
There we go. Yeah, and he's back. Yeah, I mean, I know for me personally, it's been tough. I mean, school's been online. It's just been really tough not being able to go out anywhere. I think, a lot of places in Ontario are starting to do that now. So it sucks, but hopefully this thing will be over soon. That's what we're all hoping for.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So why don't this portion, we're going to get you into 3 different segments. So we're going to go start with off of some hockey questions. We're going to move into outside the rink activities, and then we'll do a little bit of rapid fire at the end.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Can you guys hear me now? I had some trouble.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Sounds
There you go.
good. Sorry, my bad.
All good. No problem.
All good. Okay, so this I'll start off with the first question. So any of you guys can answer this. What do you remember about your first OHL game?
Yeah, so our first OHL game for me and Joe, we were in Ottawa, and it was a foggy game. The game almost got canceled because there was a tornado touchdown in Ottawa that night.
Oh, wow.
So it was really foggy. Like we had to stop play every 10 minutes because we just couldn't see, and we all had to go out there and skate around in circles. And our first game is obviously a cool experience. And then to have that story is pretty cool.
Wow, that's
The tornado that touched down was actually about like 20 minutes I think east from my place. So it was pretty close to my house. And one of my buddies who plays for the Petes, he was actually like affected and like kind of it was really close to him. So it was pretty wild, but yeah, it was a pretty fun day, but it definitely a good story to tell.
Wow, that's pretty wicked. Honestly, I've never heard of that happen before.
No, it was definitely weird.
Wow.
seems like a crazy experience. Now, for the next question, the NHL released their reverse retro jerseys recently. Do you guys happen to have a favorite out of all 31?
Ooh, good question.
I like Vancouver's jerseys a lot. I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
They're nice.
I think one of my favorites is the Kings. I think those are sweet. I've always loved
they got nasty jerseys.
I've always liked the gold and purple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they pulled it off.
They're really nice. They're really nice covers. They're really nice colors. But which jerseys do you like the least though? Because I know a lot of people gave flack to Toronto. With that logo. I don't know what the heck happened with that, but what do you guys think when you think the worst ones?
I didn't hate the Toronto jerseys, to be honest. I didn't think they were that bad.
I agree with that.
I just feel like I've seen those before though. That's what I found, like a couple of the jerseys, like I feel like they've already, either like existed or they're just like so similar to other ones.
The Islanders, for example, they didn't change anything except for their color scheme.
No, yeah, theirs weren't.
No, theirs are pretty
Zero
similar
effort.
to what they usually wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it navy instead of like a royal blue.
You would have thought
Yeah.
that they'd bring back the fishermen or something at least, but
The one thing that they have that looks good besides Matt Barzell skating on that team, you know. Hey,
They
listen,
gotta
I'm just
get
being
something
honest, you
going.
know, man. Yeah, like they have something, and then you have teams like Washington that just, Washington, the Rangers. Oh my gosh, those are some nice jerseys, man. Honestly,
for sure. All right, Aidan, next question's for you, bud. If you could play 3-on-3 with any three players in history, who would they be?
I think Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid. I mean, I think just playing 3-on-3 with those two guys, I don't think there's anyone else I'd rather be on the ice with.
That's perfect. Honestly, like just seeing what those guys can do on the ice, it's just, you think to yourself, how can they do that? How did they do it?
Exactly. Like when you see Connor McDavid get the puck and he's already down on the other end, it's like, holy, like, how is he that fast? Or how did that puck even go in the net? It's just, you're asking yourself all these questions and it's hard to even believe.
Speed of sound. He's moving at the speed of sound. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
honestly, you know, as we're talking about jerseys, we're talking about the NHL reverse retro ones. The Steelheads have not shied away from having some interesting looking jerseys. Like, for example, you guys had the Supreme pink and ring jerseys. Question, and be honest, do you guys know whose idea was this? With like was this some designer for the team's idea? Because I like them, but they did catch a lot of attention.
I'm pretty sure our
I think
equipment manager makes them.
Equipment manager.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
I think he just kind of put some mix and match together, and then I think we had that jersey night at one of the games, and he kind of just made them all up, and I think they're pretty unreal.
Yeah, for sure.
What about those Black Panther jerseys?
Yeah, those are sweet.
Too.
Yeah, those are sick.
It's just like, because like we just don't do like the same thing every time, you know, like we're not afraid, like like for that jersey, like we changed up our colors completely. Like we were like black and purple rather than just like blue and white. Yeah. So it's pretty sweet that we can just like get a complete different look.
Yeah. And
those were probably my favorite jerseys on this whole season. Like, wow. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I saw those things, I'm like, man, wow.
Yeah, they're well done.
Those were really nice jerseys. But I do remember, and I could be wrong, but right before the OHL shut down, you guys were supposed to like wear another type of jersey or something like that.
Yeah, we were.
I saw those
set up and ready.
Yeah, they looked incredible.
For us to wear. Yeah, they were really nice too.
Yeah,
they were sweet.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas, I think you're up there.
All right. Well, obviously you guys are really good hockey players, but if you were not playing hockey, what sport would you want to play instead?
Ooh. Who wants it first?
Yeah, I'll take it. I think UFC would be pretty sick, or MMA.
Oh wow!
I think I don't think anyone else would kind of say that's their second option or anything. But I mean, getting paid to fight someone in the ring or just going to work out every day, making money, it's almost like a hockey player. It's not really a real job. Like you're not sitting behind a desk or anything like that. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would be. Actually, you know what? If you actually know, just to lead off to that, what would your nickname be if you were, in UFC? I gave you contract, you won the Ultimate Fighter. What is Aidan Prueter's nickname?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far into it yet. So that was kind of just a brief summary of it, but I don't know. I'd have to think about something, but I mean, I definitely want to take out Jake and Logan Paul.
Another call out.
You have my support on that, honestly.
Yeah.
There you go. Absolutely.
We can all back you up on that one.
Yeah.
No, for me, like these guys know that I'm a big Formula One guy, but other than that, a little something more realistic. I've always like loved playing volleyball. I was a big volleyball player in high school, so that'd be definitely a lot of fun. Beach volleyball on a hot summer day, sick, a lot of fun.
Yeah, for me, I'm big into golf, so I think for me it'd be golf as my backup for sure. I play golf every day, so that's a big thing for me.
And there you go. That's perfect. I was actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was going to ask you about that in the next segment there too. So that's perfect. I was thinking about back to the other day when I was watching old highlights of guys like Marty Brodeur and Patrick Waugh, and it came to me, Joe, I had a question. So I know that these guys have scored goalie goals in their lifetime. Have you ever tried for one?
No, no, honestly, I haven't. Like,
Yep.
I maybe like if the occasional time in practice, maybe I'll hit a nice little floater that goes like extremely slow. It's like a pass all the way down, but no, I obviously want to score a goal, but no, I'm too scared. Honestly, I'm too scared to try it in the game because I'll just turn it over, like a pizza right up the middle, and yeah, it won't go very well. But I don't know. We'll try. Maybe if the opportunity presents itself.
There you go. Yeah, it's because I was wondering that. I'm just like, you know what? I wonder if he's ever tried.
No.
Honestly, you know what? Thinking about Joey getting a goal, it could happen. Come on,
It could. No, yeah, for sure. That's
one
what I
game
mean,
against
like,
North Bay. Just
I believe in you,
Yeah.
Jumbo.
I think I could. But I think my percentages of getting it in, they got to line up pretty well.
yeah.
Never hurts to try, though.
Yeah, never
Yeah,
hurts to try.
exactly.
Very true.
Never hurts to try. I'll of course in Canada right now only some pockets of leagues are playing. I know the Alberta Junior League they're currently playing, and most of Europe they've been playing some good hockey like Liga SHL. And funny enough, William Portakalis, your teammate, he went to Slovakia, I believe, to go do some OHL off-season hockey. I definitely have to ask you this: Has the opportunity been given to you guys to maybe go to Europe, or have you guys just been focused purely on just staying at home and training with the family?
Yeah, I think me and Prueter, I mean, we were both kind of talking about it with each other about seeing where we're going to go, and it's something that's fun, but for teams there, it's a lot of money. They want you got to buy an apartment, you got to pay for all your food, you got to pay for all this, and it's a lot of money. I mean, it's definitely worth it to play, but when it goes down to the end of it, we could be playing in a month and a half. And for me, I just think the money's not really worth it to go for a month and a half.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely like a lot of quarantining you have to do and stuff like that. But I was lucky enough to land a spot. I'm actually in Trenton right now playing. We're doing like some exhibition series against Wellington and Lindsay coming up. So at least I've been happy and lucky enough to play here for a little bit until our season starts up, and then I'll already have like some experience under my belt and ready to go.
And that's perfect. And from what you guys are saying, it seems like you guys are really, really excited for the season. How is that? If you had to rate that on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the hype level at for getting ready for next season?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I can speak for
10.
kind of everyone here. I mean, with just such a long off season, everything, like everyone's just trying to get back on the ice, and I mean, everyone's hyped up for the start of the year, but I think once we actually get back in Mississauga, I think everyone will kind of see how bad we want it and how eager we are just to get out on the ice, because everyone's kind of just been training, working out every day. Like, I think everyone just wants to kind of get back in to gameplay and the routine and everything, and seeing the boys at the rink and all that stuff. So I think this is kind of a unique off season that we've all had. Obviously, it's something that doesn't happen every year or anything. So I think hopefully that February 4th, we can kind of get back in Missy and get started again. But I think everyone's pretty eager.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Obviously, you guys are obviously really good hockey players, and you guys like to obviously have fun. Do you happen to have a prankster in the locker room who just makes a couple jokes every now and then, pull some guys' legs?
There's probably a few, I think. I mean, Washer's up there for sure. Even Prueter is up there. He's a good prankster. He likes to play some jokes, but I think probably Washer's up there for sure.
Do you guys happen to have like a favorite from the year? Like, if you can remember one exactly?
I think Jeff Crackers takes the belt in this one. I don't know. I think when Penman and Crackers got into it about eating tacos versus hot dogs or something, I think that was probably the funniest moment, and that kind of lasted for a good month and a half. But I don't think they ended up ever doing it. But
who was on which side there? Who was on the?
I think it was Crackers wanted Taco Bell tacos or something, and Penman wanted hot dogs.
Oh wow!
And they wanted to see who could eat more in like 4 hours or a night or something. And so I don't think it ended up happening or anything, but that would have been pretty cool to watch.
That would have been fun. Honestly, you know what? I don't know about you guys. Tacos, that'd be way more easier to eat. You know, like
Yeah.
like just crumble it up. I don't know. Just yeah.
The
Well,
bread would just fill you right up. I feel
exactly.
from the
Like
hot
two
dogs,
hot dogs in, you're like, why the heck did I do this? Yeah, no, makes sense. Makes
If
sense.
you're doing it without the bun, it might be a little easier, but even
That's just
still,
weird
yeah.
to me. If you're doing it without the bun, that's just weird
That would
to
be-
me. I don't
that
know.
would be kind of interesting. Doing a hot dog or taco eating contest, like in the. Who do you think? Okay, honest
Yeah,
opinion.
that's a
Who do you think would win that?
Crackers for sure.
oh,
cracker.
Ooh.
Wow.
I know Crackers
Yeah.
would win, but I would stick beside Penner's side there on that one. I'd have to. But
Yeah.
I don't know how many hot dogs you can get down with all the buns and everything. Like once you eat 3, you're usually full. So
No, fair enough. That's,
And speaking of, let's move into the off-season side of things. So, first thing that I noticed, James, I was asking you about it earlier. So you did a lot of golfing this off-season. With your dad, you were on the courses. If you had to pick a favorite golf course that you've ever golfed on, what is it?
That I've played on.
Yeah.
My favorite's probably Rocky Crest up north.
Ooh.
That's just it's just absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, and I stay there for the weekend on a resort, and I play the 3 courses there. But Rocky Crest is definitely my favorite by far.
if you had to talk to someone about why golf, like, you know, because especially when Tiger Woods broke in, he definitely increased golf's popularity. If you were talking to someone saying, man, golf is such a boring sport, I'd rather watch hockey or baseball, what would you say to someone who doesn't really believe in golf?
Yeah, for me, like I'd probably still watch hockey first, but golf's just somewhere I can go out there and just take my mind off everything and just have fun with friends. Just go out there and hit a little ball around. Have a few laughs and just hang out. And I think it's just something that takes my mind off of like stuff I don't need to worry about, and it's just relaxing for me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So obviously, like I can imagine all of us have played a little bit of games during the quarantine. We've been here for a while. Who would you say would be like the most unfair matchup for Chell? Like who's the best player and who would you say is maybe not all that?
Oh, Prueter doesn't really play video games, so
You don't have
I
to
don't know
name drop
about
the
this
last
guy.
one though. Who would you say is the best?
yeah, we
player
had
for
like
Chell?
one time. I know one time on the road we had like a little Xbox like tournament. But I mean, do you guys remember like who won that? Like, it
I
wasn't.
can't
a tournament,
remember. I was trying to think.
Oh,
I don't know
okay,
who
yeah,
actually won
right.
it all.
I just teed James up for it. Never mind.
I won. Thank you. I beat Harley in the finals.
How
Yeah,
many people
Wow.
played?
there's quite a few of us.
Quite a few of us.
I know James beat me, and I just remember specifically because I was like the goalie got it, and I just threw a pizza right to him, and like of course my guy is just doing nothing, and he just picks it up, and I was like a wide open net. I was pissed.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
EA, man. Like, listen, EA.
Yeah, they need to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. And Alex, now that you bring up EA, James, they got your handedness wrong again.
I have been
know, I'm
saying
not-
this. I've been saying this
The
for 2
second
years.
time?
Yeah,
Not happy about it,
Wow.
but what am I gonna do?
like
It's kind of crazy. I mean, even though the games are imperfect, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Games are
So, I mean, at least they got the
The
roster.
goalie
right.
mechanics need some work though. They're
exactly the goalie mechanics. Like, if you're a goalie, you give a pass, you shouldn't be like wide open on your other side where you're not passing it. Like, come on. No, okay, no, I'm sorry. Not gonna go on a rant there. I could go on days about how bad EA have been screwing this game up. This isn't FIFA. This is some pay to win guard. Yeah. Next point. I'm not
Either way, and now that we're talking about the video game side of things, who's the biggest tryhard on the team? Who's the guy
Michael
who's always saying, "I'm"?
By far.
Shout out to Michael Stubbs. Yeah.
Said it with no hesitation at all. You just
No
No.
hesitation. just that one guy that just irritates the heck out of you and Shell, Mike Stubbs.
Oh, and his go-to line is, "I used to play this religiously." That's all he says every game.
Fair enough. Well, none of
That's pretty funny. It's always the cross creases and stretch passes that
Yeah.
kill.
and the one time.
That's the one thing that. Yeah, and the one timers. Oh man, whenever whenever the guys and I are playing, we got a tournament together. I think a couple of weeks ago, and it was just one tease and everything going in. It's so brutal.
Yeah.
But it's fun to play. Like when you're getting competitive with it, it's fun to play.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
All I'm going to say is if EA put as much time as they did on Austin Matthews' mustache onto James Hardie's hand in this year, then this game would already be a master. No, seriously, like, come on. You know, like the guy has an incredible stash. Ovi's looking great. He's on the cover. Like, what the hell? Get the guy's hand in this right. I'm sorry. 2 years in a row, you have one job. I had to do it manually. Tyler, I had to do it manually.
You can actually
exactly. You have to do that to you. Come on, like that's not right.
Going into the game and actually
you weren't able to edit that.
I know that.
No, you were. Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You have
you
to
guys
do
ever?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Have you guys ever tried playing HL together? I mean, I know like some guys are Xbox, some are let's say
PlayStation
4, PS5 now, but you guys ever tried playing HL together or not?
Some of us do. Like I know guys on Xbox will play together, and then guys who play PlayStation play together. We do that kind of thing during the year.
That must be fun.
No, fair enough.
That's perfect. And there was one question that I was actually kind of wondering about. Now, if you guys had to describe your team in 3 words, what would it be?
Fast, hard together. That's just been like our motto. That's like imprinted into my brain. That's the only thing I think about every time.
Right.
That's perfect. That's a great motto. Honestly, that's a really great motto.
James, do you have it? Yeah. James, do you have a motto for the team or in 3 words, something like that? Do you have a motto for the team?
For our team, I just think we're a tight group. Like definitely, that's probably one of our words for our team. We're tight. We play hard, like Joe said, and like we're tight and together, like kind of the same thing. So we're like together all the time, and I think it's our chemistry is really good too. So something like that.
Fair. All right, Aidan, what do you got? If you had to describe the team in 3 words.
Yeah, I don't have 3 words, but I mean, just from playing in Saginaw for a year and a half and coming over to Mississauga, like there's no longer just friends in the dressing room. Like you can really just feel the connection everyone has with everyone, and it's like we're a brotherhood in that room. Like, yeah, when we go to the mall for food after practice, there's not just 2 or 3 guys. Like there's like 12 to 15 coming, or movie night, there's 15 guys coming over on a Tuesday night. Like it's not just kind of spread out small groups or a couple guys do this, a couple do that. Like we do everything together as a team. Like it doesn't matter what it is. And I think that's kind of the biggest thing, kind of what Hardie and Jumbo were saying is just how tight we really are and how much we actually care for each other. We're not in there just to want to be as best as we can, and we want to work together. And I think that's kind of the biggest thing I've noticed from playing in on a different team coming to Mississauga was just how close everyone came together. So yeah, I think all those words that Jumbo and Hard said kind of all go together, but I don't think we could just narrow it down to 3 words. I think there's a lot more to describe the team we have in that dressing room.
Absolutely. And it's honestly, and just seeing you guys down at the rink, even how close you guys are, you're always talking before the games, always having a laugh. I know that when Hammer was there last year, Liam Ham, he's always wisecracking down the tunnel and all that. And I was standing there and kind of laughing. So it seems like you guys are a really tight knit group and you really care about each other. And that's an important thing, especially in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So before we move into the rapid fire segment of things, I got one last question. Who's the locker room DJ?
That's a good one.
Yeah. There's kind of like a couple. Yeah, there's like, sometimes we'll have like Penner will throw on like the mixes that he has, and then like another time like Schwinner will go on and he has stuff like it kind of just like floats around, honestly. Like everyone's got like different tastes. It all works well. I
gotta ask you, who has the worst playlist on the team?
Oh.
You're really gonna make him single him out here, Alex? Really?
Listen, hey, you know what? Someone has to ask you guys some hard questions here. So who has the worst playlist on the team?
I honestly don't know.
You don't
know?
Yeah,
like everyone, like I feel like everyone like likes on the team. Everyone likes country. Everyone likes rap. Everyone likes like EDM, like that kind of stuff. So like whatever's on, everyone just kind of like
goes with
like jams out to.
I think Max Dodig has the worst music. all he ever plays is Blueface.
Yeah.
Shout out to Max Dodig. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
a good one.
I forgot about that.
That's fair. And all right, I'm going to hand it over to Alex, who's got the would you rather questions for our rapid fires. Alex, without further ado, take it away.
Absolutely. Ooh. So these would you rathers, they're very simple. They go over hockey and the holidays, plain simple, since this is our our Christmas holiday episode. So here we go. So I guess one at a time if you want. Would you rather have eggnog or Sprite cranberry?
I think eggnog is the worst thing ever created. I hate
agree with
eggnog.
that.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with that.
I'm 100% for Sprite cranberry.
Sprite
Yeah,
cranberry.
I'm Sprite cranberry too.
Yeah, Sprite
Yeah.
cranberry for sure.
Fair enough. Hey, LeBron would be happy. He probably would be.
Yeah.
Next one. Gingerbread or sugar cookies?
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread. Yeah.
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread? Yeah, you can't go wrong with gingerbread. They're classics. Now this one's a bit about hockey. White tape or black tape?
Black.
Black? Wow.
White.
Yeah.
White?
Doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
good.
I'll use whatever. If
use
we
whatever.
had black in our jerseys or in our colors, I'd use black. Doesn't matter to me.
I know John Tavares once said the reason he uses black sometimes is to hide the puck, because they're both black, so we'll go hide into the puck. Do you do you guys think like that's an actual
the white, the ice is white. Like, no.
that's,
Like, how are you gonna hide
that's
it?
what Johnny
Like,
T
how,
said.
how are you gonna hide it?
No, it's true. Hey, man.
We'll have a talk with Johnny T.
Fair enough.
I just think that's like a urban myth. Like
An
people
urban,
used
yeah.
to say that. I don't think it doesn't affect me at all.
Doesn't affect you? Fair enough. Okay. Home games or away games?
Home.
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 Easy.
Fair enough. Okay, this one might be a bit decisive because I know a lot of people like the classics, but we can't, not talk about Christmas movies and not talk about, the cult classics. Elf or Rudolph?
Elf.
Elf.
Oh, Elf.
Wow.
100%.
Whoever made Rudolph in 1960 just rolled in their grave. Wow. Okay, there we go.
No, well, it's like, come on. Like,
No, I agree with you. I
got,
agree with you.
you got Will Ferrell. Like, come on.
Elf
Anything
was
with
one of
Will
the-
He's a
Ferrell.
legend.
No,
Elf was one of the
no, I
best
agree.
Christmas movies ever made. I will fight anybody on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
That's a good one. Okay. Funny enough, total pun intended. Turkey or ham?
Ham.
Turkey.
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 Ham?
Fair enough. What, Joey? Is there a reason why you like ham? You doing it for Liam or? what is it?
I didn't say ham. I think it was
I
Prueter that said
said
ham.
ham.
Yeah,
Oh, you
was
said
it?
ham. I'm sorry. So you know what? I have my questions above the Zoom call, so I'm not even seeing who's talking. My apologies. You said ham. Okay, Aidan, why ham? Why ham?
I don't know. I like turkey on sandwiches, but when you get like the big roast, I think it's sometimes if it's dark meat, it's fine. But the white meat, I can't chew it. It just gets stuck all in my mouth and it's pretty dry. So I think a nice salty ham just kind of melts in your mouth, and I'd take ham over turkey for sure.
I have to agree with him for sure.
Fair enough.
For
Yeah.
position.
Dark meat for the turkey for sure. I'm with you. I don't like the white meat at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes so
not white
dry.
It
Yeah.
tastes way too dry. No, I agree. Okay. Chell or actually playing hockey?
meat.
Actually
playing.
playing
Actually
hockey.
I
playing
mean, they're
hockey.
in the O.
As if,
I don't-
Alex, as if these guys were gonna say chill.
Well, hey, listen. I don't know. Listen. We've all been majority of us have been indoors for like
true.
I lost count 6 months, something. I don't know. We're busy people.
It's crazy.
Sometimes they got to get a good Chell game in there. Winter or summer?
Winter.
Winter.
I'm gonna go winter. It's a tough answer, but winter.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I do know in the summertime you can play golf, right? So
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
It's like would you rather like summer or hockey season? That's the way I think of it.
Yeah.
That's true. No, that's very true. Baseball or hockey, exactly. Yeah, I get you. Okay, and the very last one, and I know not everyone's a gamer, but if you were, Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah. No, that's yeah.
There we go. I think Alex is on both sides there. He's got an Xbox and he just got a PS5 there.
Okay, I do, but I will say the only reason why I have an Xbox is to play with friends, because all my friends have Xbox, and
Yeah, I've honestly I think it's so heavily influenced like what your buddies have, because like I've always just had an Xbox and all my buddies have an Xbox, so like there's no point in me buying like a PS5 or whatever.
right.
I just got like the new Xbox, so like I'm all set.
Oh, nice. There you go.
We wanted to thank you guys again for coming on to the show for our special holiday edition, and we wish you all the best. in the upcoming OHL season. Thank you guys again for
Perfect.
doing this, and have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for
Awesome.
having us.
Thanks a lot,
Thanks for having
guys. You
us.
too.